Yeah. What's really happening? What's really happening? So I'm holding my book Pressure up, right? So if you ain't already got up on this book, man, tap in, right? So my people on that follow me on YouTube and on TikTok and on Instagram, they've been requesting like, OG, get back to the book, man. They want little pieces. I'm not finna share no big long pieces of my story or my book, man, because that defeat the purpose, right? Y'all need to go get the book, man, and tap in real facts, no cap in this book, right? So today, I'm gonna give y'all a little taster, man. I know y'all been asking for it. I've been meaning to get to this brother, man. He one of the real legends off 61st. You know what I mean? He just coming back home. Been gone 27 to 28 years, roughly. You do the math. Charlie Boy felt in 1997. I just told you who it was. Charlie Boy, CB. You know what I'm saying? Charlie Loso. So listen, man. 1997, man, a lot of people got together, man, because Charlie Boy was real pressure, and they really told on this man, and they told a lie. You know what I mean? Charlie Boy was innocent, man. Charlie Boy was innocent. I still say this to this day. They owe Charlie Boy some money, man. The state of Florida need to give my homie some money, but hey, it's over with, man. He's home. Charlie Boy's doing well. I want to salute him and I want to give him, know what I'm saying, his roses while he here. So I'm going to give y'all a little piece of the story, man, about Charlie Boy. A lot of it I can really just come from the head, but I'm going to give you what's in the book. A little piece of what's in the book. You have to go get the rest of it for yourself. And I'm also going to mention another one of Miami real legend, 15 Ab Stepper, man. Shout out to, Lemon Line. He no longer with us. But shout out to Lemon Lime, you know what I mean? He's in part of his little piece of the story, so I got to give him his roses, even though he gone, right? So let me get into the part of the book that I'm going to share with y'all. My nigga CB, a.k.a. Charlie Boy, Charlie Loso, right, got out and wanted his old spot back on 6/0/15. Him, I'm just going to use initials because, you know what I mean, some of these cats still fighting for their case, right? But if you know who you know, you already know who I'm talking about, right? Him and B and Fat Boy K, right, jumped on some bikes and rode down on some young niggas posted by the Arab store. They told them, get down or lay down, right? If they wanted to keep hustling up there, they better be having John Doe packed before when they come back, right? They were working for an old school homie off the app named Lemon Lime. Shout out to Lemon Lime. He had a pack called, I can say what he had because Lime ain't no longer with us, called PE. If you're from Miami, you familiar with that PE, man. Smoking back in the days, right? So he had a spot up on 15th and 6-4, right there between Duke, Mama Stowe, and the Arab, man. Shout out to them boys, Baylor, Block, Chop, you know what I mean? All them boys, Speedy, them boys up off on the air right there. So, you know what I mean? Say Jack, I keep going. I can't name everybody. But anyway, you get this picture. But he fell out with the niggas up there. I'm talking about Lemon Lime. And he moved down on 6-0. Now he was getting money again. CB told me how it went down and how they put the red beams on with the 40s on Lemon Lime car. Back then, Line had if y'all remember Line, I ain't talking about the old school, but Line had he would ride around in the 1990s, he would ride around in the Menace Society 5.0. You know what I mean? That's the one they put the little beam on his windshield, and he was sitting out in front of the Arab store. So Line got the message real quick. The young niggas had already told him what CB, Charlie Boy, and B, and Fat, I'm gonna say the name, Fat K. I ain't gonna shout his name out though. You know what I'm saying? Had told him, right? So he put on he say, I'm just gonna tell you, a lot of people didn't know this about Line, but Line used to get slightly, he just take a little slightly, politely, you know what I'm talking about, up the nose a little bit. So I can just imagine Line in there, sitting in the car getting on butter or whatever, right? And them beams hit the car. So he probably was snorting a little blow and he looked up and saw them beams. You know what I mean? I fuck with CB for real, talking about Charlie Boy. He was one of the only ones when I first came home in 1996. They used to throw the keys to me, if I got myself together and just let me know if I needed the whip. He'd throw me the keys to the dunk and I'd be, me, Lil Bo, anyone else, Charlie Boy real generous like that, right? So I told y'all I wasn't going to get into the full story about Charlie Boy, but I'm going to give you a little bit more. Me and Charlie Boy was in the county jail around that time. We was in 6B1. Charlie Boy AK called it 6B, Body 1, talking about the House of Pain. You know, it separate the men from the boys. Y'all know what it is up there, right? So back then, man, Charlie Boy, you know what I mean, he used to look out for me a lot, man. You know what I mean? I was living off the land. A lot of people had turned their backs on the OG, man. But Charlie Boy used to come through for me, you know what I mean? Y'all know how it was in Dade County Jail back then. We used to have our own street clothes. You know, if nobody getting you nothing off the streets, you got to do what you got to do, man. And, you know, I'm just going to tell you, man, if you couldn't keep what you had, hey, man, you know what I mean? Ain't no place for no softness in Dade County Jail. That's what it is. And, you know, I used to live off the land out there, man. I had a few houses. Charlie Boy had a few houses. And y'all know what a house is. That mean you running that cell. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you these stories, man, because y'all like to hear them, but it ain't to glorify none of the criminal activities that we may have been involved in, but it's just to celebrate, you know, the struggle that we come from and how we got out of it, and we here now. Charlie Boy's doing productive in the world now after all them years, man. I talk often with him from time to time, you know. I know he gonna appreciate this little shout out, you know what I'm saying? Charlie Boy do support the movement. He got both books. He got all the truck fit hats that I, you know what I mean, that I put out. Charlie Boy got every last one of them, man. I should have been highlighted this story, but you know, OG be doing a lot of different things. I definitely be on here, you know, get to content, trying to teach the young people, man, how to stay out of prison, you know what I mean, and not look at each other as ops. That's my way of turning my story around and giving back, man. I appreciate everybody, especially from the crib, man, that be supporting the movement and supporting the message, right? So once again, man, if y'all want more stories out the book, I may give you little pieces, but you get the full story, man. Get on over to my Amazon page, man. Look me up, man. The book Pressures on Amazon. If not, you can inbox me, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Get your copy of the book. I do mail outs. Like I said, I got books on deck, man. I got books on deck. They here. All man. Then I, you know what I mean? I got the second book, the follow-up between it. Y'all know the OG did time in the feds, right? So I dropped the second book for y'all, giving real insights on how it is in the Fed, right? I keep books on deck, got all of them stacks, you know what I mean? They moving. A lot of people supporting the movement, and shout out to everybody that's been supporting thus far, man. But also, man, you know what I mean? I appreciate if y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, man. It's growing. People are receiving the message, man. So, you know, that is what it is, man. Shout out to Charlie Boy, man. Rest in peace to Lemon Line. You know what I mean? Free all the real, man. You know, I've heard some good things happening for that boy B, man. I heard that he's on, you know, the things is turning around for him. I love to see all the real ones come home, man. Shout out to everybody that's been supporting the movement. I hope y'all enjoyed that small little story about Charlie Boy, man. Y'all check him out. If you from Miami and you don't know Charlie Boy, man, ask your OG about Charlie Boy, man. A real legend, real 6'1" stepper, man. A real cat. And one thing I can say about Charlie Boy, he a 360 nigga. He one of the type of nigga, what I mean by 360. Same way he is on the streets, he is in jail, man. A lot of dudes come to jail and they be gangsters on the street and scrape water in jail, man. You know what water do, man. Pour easy, you know what I mean? This your boy OG Gigavelli with another episode of Street Code of Conduct. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe buttons. Make sure y'all follow me on all platforms, man. Salute.